Recording in progress.
Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadambakhyam Jadati Svapadamtikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vanchakalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Chapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and topmost knowledge, Pavitram Idam Uttamam. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. That is conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, the perfection of renunciation. We have now finished 50% of 18th chapter, 39 slokas, so 39 more slokas to finish, and coming even all the slokas, each and every sloka what we are going to study is so much of knowledge, so much of knowledge given by Krishna, which gives us complete knowledge, self-realization, which will make us to understand about ourselves very clearly. So that is the effect of Bhagavad Gita. One can realize oneself that we are not the body, we are the soul, only with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Then only we can understand very clearly that we are not this body. All the time thinking that we are this body and acting, we are committing sins. Krishna said very clearly in Bhagavad Gita, our ignorance is the reason for all the mistakes what we are doing. Ajñānina āvritam jnānam tena muhyanti jantavaga. So Ajñānina āvritam jnānam. There is a problem. Our knowledge is covered by ignorance. That is the problem. Now, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge clears away, removes that ignorance. Because now, this Bhagavad Gita, especially when we study and understand this Bhagavad Gita, we are going to love Krishna. Nobody can go without loving Krishna after studying Bhagavad Gita. If someone talks about Bhagavad Gita and if he is not able to fall in love with Krishna, that means he has not understood Bhagavad Gita. People can talk about philosophy for hours. All kinds of nonsense they can talk as if they know everything. They can quote even slokas from Bhagavad Gita left and right. But Krishna very clearly said, Yadyesate cha imam samvadam imam avayo. Jnana yajnena tenaham ishtagashyam iti me mati. That's what Krishna said. Anyone who listens to our equivocal discussion with this Jnana Yajnena, they will develop a desire to please me. And they will develop a love towards me. That's what. Jnana Yajnena tene aham ishtagashyam iti me mati. That's what Krishna says. That means if we don't fall in love with Krishna after studying this Bhagavad Gita, that means we have not studied Bhagavad Gita, we have not understood Bhagavad Gita. I still remember when I first started studying Bhagavad Gita, I was very of course, to understand Bhagavad Gita, we have to have open mind. That's very important. In the very beginning, we may not know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. But to receive the knowledge, we should have the open mind. That's very important. If we close the mind, then we won't receive the knowledge. If we don't receive the knowledge, then we don't understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, then we cannot fall in love with Krishna. So that way, we are all very fortunate that we all started with open mind. That's what happened with me also. So, immediately didn't understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, but studying and getting this knowledge and again studying this Bhagavad Gita, then naturally we will know that without any doubt, because of the knowledge, we know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And not only that, we know from Bhagavad Gita that Krishna loves us so much than anyone else can love us in this world. That's what we need to understand. No one can love us so much than Krishna. A father will have love towards the child. A mother definitely will have so much affection and love towards the child. But Krishna is Pitahamasya Jagatho Matha Data Pitamaha. That's all. He is a Pita, he is the father, he is the mother, and he is the grandfather, he is the maintainer, he is everything. Gatir, Bharta, Prabhu, Sakshi, Nivas, Saga, Saranam, Sugurt, Prabhavaga, Pralaya, Sthanam, Nidanam, Bijam, Avyam. That's what is Krishna. He loves us so much that he doesn't even want to leave us for the fraction of a second. That's what we need to understand. The others in this world, even though we love them, even though they love us, but it is not possible for us to be with them or for them to be with us all the time. Even we see children when they grow, they go somewhere and there too they migrate to other countries because of the job opportunities and a lot of other things, like myself being in US. But Krishna will not leave us wherever we go. He always comes with us. He will never leave us even for the fraction of a second. He's always with us. So that much he loves us. He doesn't want to separate from us at all. Due to our ignorance, we don't understand that Krishna is with us. That is the problem. We don't realize, we don't understand that Krishna is always with us. Upadrishta, Anumanta, Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwaraga, Paramatme iti chayuktaga, Deheshmin Purushaka Paraga is there inside our body. Deheshmin. When we die, that means when we leave this body, that's what that means. We have to leave this body. Krishna also leaves. And when we get another body, Krishna also takes birth in that body. That's why Krishna told Arjuna, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tani aham veda sarvani natvam veta parantapa. Both you and me have taken many births in the past. I know all of them, but you don't know anything. We don't know. Krishna was with us in all our previous lives. He knows. Krishna knows very well what kind of life we had in the last birth or even before that. Because he was with us and he was witnessing everything. And there is no need for us to know about our previous life. There is no need. What are we going to do by knowing that? In fact, we need to even forget about the present life. Then what is the point in asking about our life in the past? We have to forget about everything in this life itself. We have to remember only Krishna. We have to focus our mind only on Krishna, not on anything else, not on anyone else. Ananya, without a second thing. We have to always focus on Krishna. Krishna only can give us the knowledge. Krishna only can clear all our doubts. As Arjuna told Krishna that Etan me samsayam Krishna chetum margasya se sataga tvadanyaga samsayasya cheta nahi upapatyati. So this is what my doubt which I want you to clarify, and other than you, no one else can clear this doubt. Other than Krishna, no one can give us this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Of course, he sends his devotees to do that, to help, definitely. But we need to understand that Krishna only talks through his devotees. Like Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 69 and 70, when he moved to US and established this International Society for Krishna Consciousness, in fact, at that old age, it's very hard for anyone to plan, like to start a movement which has spread all over the world. ISKCON is there all over the world, everywhere. Every city has ISKCON temples. Krishna did it. That's what we need to understand. Krishna, he is acting through his devotees. We need to understand. That's the reason we are studying Bhagavad Gita now. Because Prabhupada wrote Bhagavad Gita as it is, we are studying Bhagavad Gita. It is not just because Krishna gave this knowledge to Arjuna 5,000 years ago in the battlefield. Of course, Krishna gave this knowledge to Arjuna, and then Vyasadeva recorded it in Mahabharata. But to understand as it is, Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Even a person like me, without even knowing anything about Sanskrit, was able to understand all the slokas. That is just because of Bhagavad Gita as it is, where Prabhupada gave word-to-word transliteration. So, that way, Krishna can do a lot of wonders through us. If we are ready to serve him, if we are ready to please Krishna, the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, then Krishna will act through us. Krishna will make us a very powerful tool in spreading his message. We can do a lot of wonders, no doubt. And it is very much needed. for the Atmas, for the Jivatmas who are struggling. We need to understand, we need to see that everyone is suffering and struggling. Mamivamse Jivaloke Jivaputa Sanatanaga Managa Sastani Indriyani Prakritistani Karsati. That's how we should see that. We should see everyone is struggling. We should not see that others are enjoying. We need to understand that very clearly. Others are just because they get some material things what they want, maybe some getting good education or good jobs, and they are going to enjoy. That is nonsense. That is not the right way to think. There is no enjoyment in this material world. Only suffering only is there. There is no enjoyment. If you think that someone is enjoying, that is totally wrong. No one can enjoy. Everyone is actually suffering and struggling and suffering in this material world. So we should be able to save everyone or anyone who wants to follow Krishna's instructions. Because Bhagavad Gita only can purify ourselves. Bhagavad Gita only can bring peace of mind in our life. Bhagavad Gita only can solve all our problems. Idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmyam agataga. That's what Krishna says. If you just take shelter into this knowledge, you will come to me. And I am teaching you this knowledge because you are so dear to me. I am giving you this knowledge. Yattegam priyamanaya vakshyami kitakamye. I am teaching you because for your benefit I am giving you this knowledge because you are so dear to me. That is not only to Arjuna, that is to us also. We are getting this knowledge, we are understanding Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna is teaching us this Bhagavad Gita because Krishna feels that we are very, very close, we are very dear to him. Of course, Krishna wants to teach everyone only, but the others, they are very unfortunate. 999 out of 1000. It's very unfortunate because it's a material world. Being influenced with materialistic desires. So simply wasting the human life, simply focusing, following materialistic aspirations and going after accumulating materials, assets, sense objects, and all this so-called name and fame, which is very temporary, which is all going to go away. People are simply wasting this precious human life. But Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we are getting it. As I explained yesterday, during this time, at this time, our mind is not going to anywhere. Our mind is thinking only about Krishna now. It's very peaceful. We don't have to think about anything else right now. And this should be the way of our life 24/7. That means all the time being in Krishna consciousness, not thinking about anything in this material world, focusing our mind only on Krishna, we will get what all we need and we will be able to lead a very, very good life, Krishna conscious life, meaningful life. And we will be able to achieve Goloka. That's what is needed, nothing else. We should not be disturbed by whatever we have heard and whatever we are going to hear. That means all the time we should be engaged in Krishna's service only. Whatever we do, we need to think that we are doing it for Krishna only. Not for anyone's satisfaction. It's only for Krishna's satisfaction. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. As I mentioned earlier, we finished 39 slokas. In the sloka number 38, Krishna is teaching us विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगात् यत्तदग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमिव तत्सुखं राजसं स्मृतम्. So, going after material sense objects, enjoying the material sense objects, in the beginning it looks like nectar, but at the end it becomes poison. So, that kind of happiness is in the mode of passion, in the mode of Rajogana. What we studied in the previous sloka, the happiness which looks like poison in the beginning, but at the end it becomes like a nectar, is in the mode of goodness. That happiness which is derived from contact of the senses with their sense objects, with their objects, and which appears like nectar at first but poison at the end, is said to be of the nature of passion. Then in the next sloka, what we studied yesterday, yadagre chanubande cha sukham mohanam atmanaka nidralasya pramadotham tattamasam udakritam. Yadagrecha. So from the beginning it leads to bondage only. That kind of happiness. And which is all mohanam atmanaga, which is all illusion, under the illusion all the time. So it leads to like finding happiness in the sleep and laziness, all those things. Pramada alasya nidra alasya pramadottam tattamasam udakritam. So, and that happiness which is blind to self-realization, which is delusion from beginning to end and arises from sleep, laziness and illusion, is said to be of the nature of ignorance. Okay, we finished now everything about three modes of material nature. Like I always explained, reiterated, repeated so many times. In the 17th chapter, we studied about the ahara, food, in the mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. Then we studied yajna, dana, tapa, karma also. And even the tapa also, there are three types of tapa. There is austerity is due to body, mind and speech. All those things we studied at length. And then in the 18th chapter, we studied about tyaga in the three modes of material nature. There is renunciation. And then we also studied about the jnana, karma, karta, knowledge, action and performer in these three modes of nature. And then we studied about buddhi, dritti and now sukha. There is understanding and determination and happiness. So now in the next sloka, what Krishna is going to teach us in the sloka number 40, na tatasti prithivyam va Diviteveshu va punaka Satvam prakriti jair muktam Yate vigisya tribir gunaihi. So, either in this earth or even in the heaven, Diviteveshu, even among devas. So this Prithvi, this earth, so there is no one in this earth or even in the heaven who are freed, muktam, this Prakriti Jaya, this born of Prakriti, these modes of nature, three modes of nature, Tribir Gunagi, Prakriti Jaya, Tribir Gunagi. So these three modes of nature which is born from Prakriti. So no one is freed. Even if you go to heaven also, we are going to be still controlled by the modes of nature, most of the time by the mode of goodness. But only if we go to Goloka, then we are free. That's what we need to understand. There is no being existing either here or among the demigods in the higher planetary systems which is freed from these three modes born of material nature. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 40th sloka in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, 2 rounds, which will take roughly 15 minutes. So focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Hina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much Guruji for today's class. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Rajeshwari Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pranam Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. I missed the last class. I gone for Pragraj Guruji, and I had taken the holy dip at Ganga, and it was so wonderful, Guruji.
Very nice.
It was so wonderful. So very heavily crowded, crowded there. Yes, Guruji.
Yes, it was.
It's a very nice experience, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for the class.
Yes, Mataji, Krishna's mercy.
Krishna is our real well-wisher, Guruji.
Yes, man. No doubt, no doubt.
So
It's
we
always
should not waste our human life.
Yes, Mataji.
We should dedicate 24/7 for Krishna, Guruji.
24/7 only for Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rajeshwari,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Rajeshwari Mataji, Hare
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா குருஜி.
Hare Krishna.
ஒவ்வொன்றுத்துக்கும் விளக்கமா சொல்றது நல்லா புரியுது,
No,
நல்லா
no,
இருக்கு.
Mataji.
ரொம்ப நன்றி, நல்லா இருந்தது. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare
ஹரே
Ram, Hare
ஹரே ராம ராம.
Ipsa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Prabhuji, I missed the almost class. So I will go to YouTube and watch.
You can follow through YouTube. Yes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Navya Mataji, Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण गुरुजी, दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुजी.
Dhanwad
हरे
Pranams Prabhu.
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुजी, दंडवत प्रणाम.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jyoti
Krishna,
Mataji,
Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Thank you
Yes,
for
ma'am.
keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Today I was able to hear more about Bhagavad Gita. With concentration, I was able to hear today. It's a blessing, really.
Nice. Yes, Mataji.
What I heard today is no need to think about the past life. That was very interesting. That touched me.
Yes, Mataji. You don't have to worry about it. You need
Again, if we think about that, means again the worries only will be there, not so much many things.
We are not going to gain anything by that. We need to just go to Goloka, that's it, and be with
True,
Krishna.
Guruji. Really, now the goal is fixed. We are on the track.
On the track, no. We are on the track.
True, Guruji. Really,
That's
now I can feel that most of the time we get disturbed, and again we will be on track. One day we may get disturbed, but in few minutes or few hours we will be back on the track. I am feeling that after listening to Bhagavad Gita,
Yes,
the change in me has happened.
it will happen. Bhagavad Gita will purify us, no doubt. No doubt.
True, Guruji. Otherwise, if we go far from Bhagavad Gita, we'll be left out actually. Always we'll be in depression, stress, tension, everything will occupy us.
Once we enjoy Bhagavad Gita, then we can't even imagine a life without Krishna, without Bhagavad Gita. We can't even
True,
imagine a life.
Guruji. Like that only now I'm feeling we can't imagine without Krishna only.
That's why we are able to, all of us are able to study Bhagavad Gita for regularly without any
Krishna has
break.
become part of our life now.
That is correct. He is part of our life. Now we are realizing that. All this time we didn't know that is the problem.
True,
He is
Guruji.
always our part of our life. Yes, Mother.
Yes. It's really a blessing that Krishna has blessed us.
No doubt, Mother. No doubt. There is absolutely no doubt. We will be able to do much more service
Thank
to
you,
God.
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. Like Jyoti Mataji said, Krishna is so much a part of our life. And yes, so he's a permanent member in our
Yeah, we can't
household,
imagine.
yeah, as well as inside the heart. So, and as you said, we can never be alone. Whichever family comes and goes in whichever lifetime, there is one permanent member in our life.
Member is always with us. That is Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. And also studying Bhagavad Gita by understanding the actual the secret about Krishna. A lot of people, even now, I see quoting Bhagavad Gita for only for the things given about different subjects, but ignoring the fact that Krishna is the ultimate
They won't get the
supreme.
reason.
Yes.
Yes.
So yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare.
Mataji. Surya Kalam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hello, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. I was little bit. I'm very sorry. I will be watching
No.
on next YouTube, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. You can follow through.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Navya Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji. Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu.
By the costless mercy of Sri Krishna, I could attend today's Bhagavad Gita class, the Bhagavad Gita celestial song, purest and topmost knowledge. We are studying the 18th chapter about self-realization. We understand that we are not the body, we are the soul. Thinking we are the body, we commit more sins. Our ignorance is there, and our knowledge is covered by our ignorance. Bhagavad Gita knowledge clears away all the ignorance and makes us to love Krishna. With the Jnana Yajna, we develop love for Krishna. By rightly understanding Bhagavad Gita, we fall in love with Krishna. With open mind, we should understand Bhagavad Gita and understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Krishna loves us so much than anybody else. Krishna loves us like mother, father, brother, etc. Krishna loves us eternally, all the time. He never leaves us. Krishna does not want us to separate from him. Krishna is situated in everybody's body, and even in all births, taking births, Krishna is there with us. Krishna knows everything. We have to focus our mind only on Krishna. Krishna only clears all our doubts with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Krishna helps us everywhere. He does a lot of wonders. We understand everybody is struggling in this material world. By following Krishna's instructions, Bhagavad Gita knowledge brings us peace of mind. Bhagavad Gita knowledge solves all our problems. As Arjuna is very dear to Krishna, we are also getting very dear to Krishna. We should not go after material desires. By that, we are wasting our mind should think only about Krishna, then only we will get peacefulness. Our life 24/7, we should dedicate to Krishna. We should be in Krishna consciousness. Then we can lead a peaceful, meaningful life and achieve Goloka. In today's 38th sloka of 18th chapter, Krishna is telling about the happiness in the mode of passion, where everything is by the material happiness. We think that everything is in the beginning by senses, by attached to senses. We feel everything appear like nectar in the beginning, happiness, and later it becomes like poison. That kind of happiness is the mode of passion. In the 39th sloka, the happiness in the mode of ignorance, that is, which has derived from illusion, sleeping, laziness, that kind of happiness is in the mode of ignorance, and that is blind to the self-realization. And today's sloka 40 is sloka number 40. Krishna is telling us, either in the earth or in heaven, among devas, No one in the earth is free from these three modes of material nature. Only when we achieve Goloka, we can be free from the three modes of material nature. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtana.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.